Motorhead Garage, presented by DragonfireTools.com, industrial workbenches with integrated tool storage. And brought to you by AMSOIL, the first in synthetics. Strapino, your simple solution to tie down straps and cargo needs. And by Custom Auto Sound, the originator of classic car OEM fit radio since 1977.
We are trucking along here at Motorhead Garage, presented by DragonfireTools.com. And just take a look at this great looking Ford Raptor we have here in the studio. Fantastic looking truck. Well, do me a favor, close your eyes. All right, now open them. What a pop of color. Just that little detail right there, the color on the tow hooks. And John, up until now, if you wanted to take your OEM tow hooks and put color on them, what would you have to go through?
You'd either have to paint them or powder coat them.
And you're talking big time expense, lots of money, lots of time, but you've come up with a solution at Toaks.
Yeah, our Toaks solved the problem. Without any labor, you can just pop these on in about 20 seconds and it changes the front end of your truck.
Well, how do they work?
Each Toak has a channel underneath that's patented, and the only way you can get a rubber tube on a closed hook, and they just pop right over.
Obviously, they're easy to put on. Are they durable? How long are they going to last?
You know, I've ordered a lot of truck products for my own truck. Sometimes disappointed with durability and fading, so it was very important to us. We made them highest quality silicone rubber. The integrity stays, they adhere to the hook, and they're fade resistant. We put a lot of UV protection within each hook.
And you're out in California, so you've had plenty of UV testing done on these things.
Yes, we've thrown them on the roofs and they fade resistant.
And how many different colors do you make?
We're up to 7 colors. We have red, white, blue, amber, pink, and newest colors are neon green and yellow. A lot of requests for those.
And the ambers are very cool on this truck. We did it earlier and we had the lights on. It really looked fantastic. Now, how many different makes and models are we covering here for the OEM hooks?
Well, as a new company, we start off with the trucks that are most sold. Those are the half tons. So you got the F-150s, the Toyota Tundras, the Dodge Ram 1500s, the Chevy Silverados, and the TRXs, and the Raptors. Been great in that community. They love the pop the color gives on their truck, and just a simple way to change things up on the front end.
And another thing that really jumps out on the box here, made in the United States of America, how important is that to you?
From the get-go, we wanted to find our manufacturers, we wanted to make sure it was shipped, everything's designed, everything's done USA.
I've looked all over social media and I see you guys everywhere, people reviewing it and they love the product. What are some of the things you're hearing?
Yeah, social media has been kind to us. We've had a lot of great comments, best idea ever. Email I got from a customer the other day, 3 words, I love them. That was it. So it was very nice. And just the whole Raptor community and TRX community, especially because the Toaks fit on both the front end and the back end of those trucks, and they have 4 clear around. It's been great in that community. They've been wonderful. Well,
you're going to love the price, you're going to love the ease of installation, and you're going to love the way they look on your truck. You can find the Toaks at hookproductsusa.com.
Transmission slipping, or perhaps it's not moving at all. Well, let's take a look inside and see why that might be happening. Welcome to this AMSOIL Tech Tip. We're going deep inside the transmission and we're taking a look at the clutch packs. Where are they? Well, they're located inside there. You can see them right there inside the transmission. What do? Well, it holds different members of the transmission to achieve gears. It's a pretty complex machine, but you can see here, there's friction material, steel plates, friction material, and then a drum with a piston. Better yet, I have one right here on the table. You can see this is the actual drum. Now there would be a band around here that would hold the outer, and the inner is some members that causes the gears to shift. So I can pull them out here. There's a little snap ring. I'll pull them out, show you the clutches. So you have the actual steel, and then in between there, you have these fibers, steel and fibers. So what's going on is they're spinning in there, and then down here is a piston assembly. So when the fluid gets directed to this clutch pack, it actually pushes that piston up, bam, and it squeezes those clutches and it holds those clutches in place. You can see it right here on the graphic. It's actually got the clutches right here, and then the piston's pushing in on squeezing them. Now here's a whole range reference chart. What's going on here? Oh, we don't expect you to know that, but it actually shows what's held and applied to achieve all these different gears. But Len, these gears are not going to happen without fluid.
Nope, this whole thing requires fluid to make it all work. That's kind of the cool part. And it's all fluid under pressure, as you've discussed. The thing of it is that fluid needs to be reliable. It needs to be able to hold up to different kinds of heat, but mainly pressure.
And pressure's the key word there. I have a pressure solenoid right here, Len, and what's happening with the newer transmission is, well, it might start slipping. The transmission boosts line pressure, slipping, boost line pressure, and then all of a sudden it doesn't move at all, and you wind up with these burnt clutches, man. AMSOIL has a product that's going to help this situation.
It does, and our Signature Series transmission fluid is designed to hold its viscosity under those insane heat conditions, and then we don't have to continue to boost those pressures and then increase the heat, which causes that clutch slippage. So if the fluid will hold together due to really good base oils, properly formulated additives, you don't run into any of these problems. So avoid it by using a good product. Simple.
And there you go. You can check them out on the website at amsoil.com. Find this fluid and so many others.
Deep in the heart of Texas, that's where we find our Motorhead of the Week, Richard Johnson. He says he eats, sleeps, and drinks automobiles. When he was still in high school, Richard used to buy, fix, and sell Volkswagens, and naturally that's evolved into a lifetime of working in the auto industry. For over 35 years, Richard's worked in body shops, at super shops, and at dealerships. And just a few years ago, he started a car transport business. He says his is different than everybody else because he's a car guy, and other car guys trust him with their classic cars, and I believe him. Among the cars you'll find in Richard's garage, a 66 Cutlass convertible that his daughter helped him build when she was little. He sold it at one point, but he bought it back 9 years later, and I have a feeling that one is a keeper now. Go to MotorheadGarage.tv and tell us your story. Maybe you can be our next Motorhead of the Week. We are out of time, but we hope you join us next week when we do it again. Until then, so long from the entire crew here at Motorhead Garage, presented by DragonfireTools.com. Drive safely.